YouTube, what is up everybody, Tabby here. Welcome my friends to a brand new video here on the channel. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Today I come at you with yet another guide kind of a video. I am really enjoying these tips and tricks sort of videos, so I'm hopeful that you enjoy the video. But before going any further, just wanted to quickly let you guys know that we have set an aim for 400 subscribers on the channel before the end of January. So if you're watching this video right now and you haven't hit that red button, which is obviously meant for a reason, you might want to do so. We have about 4 odd days on our hands and about 10 to 15 subscribers to gain. So yeah, I think that we can do it. Also, a very quick reminder to you guys, January is almost coming to its close, so if you have got any good gameplay to share, you know, a sort of gameplay which you think can make the top 5 plays of the month, then check the link in the description down below. With all of that said, now let's then get into the topic of today's video. Rushing is what we are gonna talk about today. You know, the time when you just wanna go guns blazing and take your enemies by surprise when you're on attack. For some people, it's just completely foolish to even think about doing so. But then there are those other people who see this as a legit tactic. For me, it just boils down to what kind of a player you are. If you're experienced, if you have the map knowledge on the map which you're playing on, then you can definitely rush. And in the process, you will catch your enemies by surprise and be able to get a couple of kills. But obviously, it doesn't work every time. So yeah. Your luck plays a very important part when you are rushing. It's no more about your gun skill, no more about your awareness, but all about your instincts. If they are quick, then you're well off. But then again, if you enter a doorway and you're obviously sprinting because you want to get near the objective, and if there's a defender who's already pre-aiming that particular doorway, then you're left for dead. For me, there are two kinds of rushes. Number one is the mindless rush, wherein you just don't want to know what's going on around, you just want to bombard your enemies by surprise and just boom in all of a sudden. And the second one is a more conservative rush, wherein you know a little bit around your surroundings, you're still very aggressive because you want to rush in and get into the objective as soon as possible. And that is more like me, and that is exactly what you'll see in the gameplay. I'm still droning around, I'm still trying to communicate with my teammates whenever I can, and I'm still rushing. Now let's talk about a couple of tips when it comes to rushing. What exactly do you want to get right? Number one, and the most important thing for you, is the preparation phase. You have to utilize that prep phase to the greatest of your abilities. You've obviously got to spot the objective and know where the objective is. If you're in a rush in, you want to know all the defenders on the opponent team. Moreover, Capcan and Frost are your worst enemies, and goes without saying they are the trap operators. If you're rushing in, and again, if it's a mindless rush, then you're probably gonna die. Secondly, pick a 3-speed operator. Alright, you're rushing and obviously you don't want to pick someone like Fuse. Thirdly guys, absolutely never ever use the ACOG side. Again, most of you will get it, but for the few who won't, the ACOG side is meant for long range engagements and definitely is not made for rushers. Anything apart from that, the holographic, reflex, red dot, even the iron sights for that matter, are all good. Moving on, and I'm sure most of you will agree with me, but shotguns are your best primaries. They are meant for close quarter combat, and yeah, they're very good at it. You can also use Buck very effectively for rushing, and also put the ACOG sight on his gun, because obviously when you're using skeleton key you can just hip fire. So Buck's assault rifle gives a very good balance between CQC and long range engagements. For operators, then I think that Thermite as well as Thatcher are two very good operators for rushing, even though that they are 2 speed and 2 armored operators. It is mainly to do with their shotty, the M1014, very good at close quarter combat, and you can really spam the heck out of it. But then again, especially with Thermite and also with Thatcher to a certain extent, you gotta make sure you use that gadget, because if you're the first one to die on your team, then that's really bad. Ash as well as IQ, again two very unique operators in their own self, are very good for rushing, and then again it's mainly to do with the fact that they're 3-speed operators, so you can really get in there real quick. But you gotta make sure that with Ash and IQ you cannot equip a shotgun, so you have to use their ARs, and yeah, shotguns, again, any given they are better than ARs when it comes to rushing. And also refrain from using IQ's LMG, not meant for rushing in my opinion. Finally, Hibabna is the best operator when it comes to rushing. She's got a very strong shotgun in the Supernova. I know it's a semi-automatic gun, but once you get used to it, you can really do damage with it. And moreover, she's a 3-speed operator. And then again, finally, the all-famous recruit rush with the M870 is a very decent option. With Hibabna, you've again gotta make sure that you're using her gadget and are benefiting the team, cause Rainbow Six Siege is a team-based game. That about then wraps it up for today's video. I really do hope that you enjoyed the video. Again, if you did, leave a like, that will be greatly appreciated, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because now you know that the aim right here is to hit 400 subscribers before the end of January. And most importantly, check the links in the description down below and go on over to the Google form that I link you in the description down below to submit in your gameplay. Any kind of gameplay if you think deserves will make the top 5 plays of the month, obviously for January. And also, if you get featured, you will be getting a shout out, so if you have a YouTube channel, I will definitely credit you. Anyways though guys, once again thank you for watching. It's been Tabby here, and until next time, farewell.